bit of a special car today. It's a 2010 Shelby GT500 Mustang. And it was my granddad's, and he never let me drive it, but he passed away recently, and so I thought I'd do this little video, kind of for him, kind of for me. I'm sure well, if you know anything about Mustangs, you probably know all there is to know about this. It's got a 5.4 litre V8, makes 650 or something horsepower, something insane. Hardly thanks to a supercharger. And I mean, it's momentous. It's an absolutely incredible piece of work. It's definitely an American car though. You feel it's quite heavy. It's not sluggish, but it's weighty. You can feel that, you know, when you turn into a corner, everything presses into the inside wheel, or the outside wheel rather. Such a nice gear shift on it though. I wasn't really expecting that, because I've driven the base 2012 Mustang, the V6, and that's a nice little thing. But the gear shift is quite, I don't know, mainstream, I suppose. Whereas this is really refined. It's got a lovely click as you go between the gears. And I think this one actually has a performance exhaust on it, which I didn't know until the other day when I looked at it and it said something on the tip that wasn't Ford Performance. I'm very glad that my granddad decided to do that, because, ooh boy, it sounds pretty good. That was 100 kilometers an hour. No more, obviously, because I'm a good boy. I'll feel. How can you not like a V8? You're not allowed to not like V8s. They're just the best thing in the world to drive. The steering's quite light as well, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it would be quite heavy, kind of like the clutch. I thought it would be weighted, so you really feel it's still powered, but it almost feels not powered. But it's totally not. It's very easy to turn. It's actually a very easy car to drive. This one's also from before they started making them in right-hand drive from the factories, so it's been converted to right-hand drive. There are a few little interesting foibles because of that. So the gear shift feels like it's kind of angled a bit towards the left of the car. I guess that's because that's where you'd normally be driving it if you're in America. That's the sort of normal spot. But because obviously I'm not, it feels like I'm changing gears away from myself. It's quite bizarre. Other than that, I think it's a pretty full conversion. I don't think there's any other weird things. What else can I really say about this thing? It's an icon. It's one of, I think this is the last Shelby model that Shelby himself signed off on. And I mean, the guy spent his life supercharging Mustangs. He knows what he's doing when it comes to making a lot of power. And this makes more than enough. Almost too much for these sorts of roads, because our roads are pretty shocking most of the time. And when you put your foot down and the rear end starts to skip about, you kind of, it's a little butt clenching. It's not the most fun. It's an amazing car. I'm really glad my pop got to experience. He's always wanted one. I mean, who hasn't always wanted a Mustang, right? And he got to actually get one and enjoy it before he passed away. And it's really nice. It's poetic in a cheesy sort of way, but a good sort of cheesy. Trying to drive it slow so it stops smelling really hot, otherwise my grandma's going to yell at me.
Don't put that in.